guys, I'm Brian.
I'm Jim.
And we just wanted to give you kind of a heads up. This week is an episode that's going to have a little bit of some colorful language.
Yeah, by colorful you mean like if you have a 5-year-old or grandmother or maybe even your priest,
right?
They may not want to listen.
Yeah, we're going to have words like
right, or yeah,
dude, liquor,
yeah, like all of those and more probably.
Hey, stabber,
yeah, especially that one.
Yeah, big bags of.
Yeah, that might be in there too.
Yeah, that'll probably be in there as well. Just want to give you a warning that, you know, those fucking words are going to be in there.
Yeah,
so get ready to listen to the show. Dude. I feel like with our new mic setup, I could actually start singing in here.
I can start dancing.
Yeah, no, we're not doing it. Hi guys. Welcome to the Dude What Movie Review Podcast.
Dude What?
I'm one half of the hosting squad, Mr. Brian Sumner. Sitting across the table from me, the beautiful bandana wearing Jim Miller. Say hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Ooh, so low and lovely. We are coming to you from the 2420 West Studios in a cool, unusually cool Evansville, Indiana. Makes no sense on Memorial Day weekend. We are recording on Memorial Day weekend. So if there are any veterans out there, we thank you for your service. Really appreciate that. If you guys have lost people that were in the military, our condolences for that. And we show a lot of appreciation for their service as well.
Most definitely. We're definitely thankful for that because we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Exactly. Jim, how the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah. It has been a week.
Yes, it has.
We will just say that. Yeah, started out with me going to the doctor, and that just went downhill from there.
Do I even want to know what happened?
We'll just put it this way. It's the same thing every year with me.
Were they gentle, Jim?
Well,
did they touch you?
No, it's always the same thing when I go to the doctor. Go in, and they're like, hey, you're fat. You need to lose weight. And I'm like, I know.
Thank you for my yearly fat reminder.
Yeah, basically. I don't. You already know that that's coming, or at least I do. I know it's coming. Here's the thing: when I get on the scale at home, like everybody knows, the way you're supposed to weigh in when you're weighing in is early morning after you've gone to the bathroom and you're butt naked.
What the hell did you just say?
That's when you get your true weight, right? So.
I'm pretty sure you just made all of that up.
No, it's true. You look it up. Google it.
Yeah, I'm going to Google it, and it's going to be like a website that you built.
It's just me.
Just a picture of you butt naked with like
holding the scale.
With a Dude What logo suggestively across your... Never mind. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, anyway, but
I see a sorry, not sorry.
Right, right. So anyway, the doctors frown upon that apparently when you try to do that there. So, so you have to do it fully clothed. So anyway, it adds weight. And I'm like, okay, I'm already fat. Now I look extra fat because I'm wearing clothes. And so I knew it was coming. And it did. He was like, hey, you're fat. You need to lose weight.
Did he say it just like that?
No, he was nice about it. He was very doctory about it. Like,
you're looking a little plump there,
you should,
Jim.
Hey, working out 30 minutes a day, it's really good for your health. I'm like, thanks, as I'm eating a block of cheese. So, it's like, no. I was like, you want a bite? No. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. We should probably just move on from this segment.
So, yeah, that was my Monday, and it went downhill from there.
I'm sorry I asked.
Yeah. Well, so surely your week went a little better.
Yeah. Not being called fat and not eating a block of cheese. So, yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go.
We're good.
I'm stressed to the max day in and day out of my life, but that's just me, Jim. That's just the life that I live.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
I'm glad you haven't taken up drinking. I'll say that.
It's in the family.
Well,
it's definitely there in the history for sure.
Well, I will
family
say
history. You got a history of drinking? Check. Let's put 2 check marks there.
I will say that my cabinet over the last year has definitely had more liquor in it than it has.
Really?
It's definitely there on occasion, just to relax. But
all right, look, let's get into this for a second here, okay? Because all right, I've never been one. Whether I've had a long, terrible day or just this desire, I've never been one of these people who's just like at the end of the day been like, yeah, man, you know what sounds good right now? I wish I had a nice cold beer.
Yeah.
I've never been that guy.
Yeah.
I've never been like, man, I really need a stiff drink. I remember making a joke one time back in the day working at DHL. It was a long, horrible day.
Yeah.
And this was back when we had the walkie-talkies where you could talk back and forth in the vans.
Right, yeah.
And
yeah, I remember
there was this girl that I worked with. Her name was Mary. She did one of the Owensboro routes.
Yeah.
And I remember getting on there and like, yeah, man, what a horrible day. And she's like, yeah, it was a terrible day. And I was like, yeah, we should all get together and do drinks later. We gotta do some shots or something, you know. This is a horrible day.
She's like, excited about it?
You know, I literally got back to the station and I was leaving. She's sitting on the hood of her car drinking from a fifth.
Oh.
And I don't even think she went and bought it. I think she just had it. And I'm like, oh, wow, I was just making a joke, but you like were serious.
Well, you know, here's the thing. There's some that, you know, I've got some family members and also some friends and stuff that I know that you know, they're like, especially like miners and stuff that worked at coal mines and stuff. A lot of times after a long day, you know, they'll have beers in a cooler and stuff. And
I have seen coal miners, since you bring it up, down in my area in Waverly. There are coal mines down there. I have seen the overnight shift clock out and make a run for the convenience store where it's like the only place that serves or sells alcohol at that time.
Right, yeah.
I've seen cars lined up in the parking lot.
I mean, I think to us it may seem weird, but I guess it makes sense to me because I often wonder, there's a bar here in Evansville that opens like super early in the morning. And I'm like, who goes to a bar in the morning? And then I remember asking that and somebody goes, well, what about third shift? And I was like, it makes sense. The end of their day is the beginning of most of ours. And so I was like, oh, that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. It just seems unorthodox.
I think because of the nature of our jobs and because we both have worked in logistics for so long, I think the idea of drinking in the parking lot at work is like...
The idea of day drinking at all, at any capacity.
But especially in the parking lot.
In the parking lot of your job.
Yeah, yeah. Especially where we're at now with cameras everywhere.
Right.
Yeah. They'd be like, you're gone.
Yeah, you might as well just go ahead and pack your stuff up and leave.
Maybe that's how I can get out of there.
Wow. Okay. All right, moving on. Good Lord. All right. So we are a movie review podcast. That's what we do. We're going to move on to a segment where we just like to chit chat about some movies that we've seen. So let's do a little movie talk.
Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I just want to watch my movie.
Still one of my favorite clips that we use here on the show. So I ask you the age-old question, Jim. Seen any good movies lately?
Seen some movies.
Yeah. Always love that response.
Right.
Never know what I'm going to get.
So this is one that I watched in the year. It shall remain nameless. It's one that I saw, like it was kind of on Netflix for a little bit. I was like, interesting. It's a Jamie Foxx movie.
Okay.
Called Project Power.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. That's the one where like you can like unlock abilities and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So
I remember seeing a trailer for that and thinking, well, that looks interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like, okay, people are doing these twists and stuff on superhero type things.
Seems to be the thing.
Right. And I was like, it's a Netflix original type thing. Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in it.
Right.
And I was like, I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Looks good. It was interesting. I think overall, for like just an action type flick, a little bit of a thriller mixed in, it was okay.
Okay.
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't. It's kind of forgettable, to be honest with you.
Really?
I mean, it's one of those. It's like, okay, cool.
Is he a cop in that, Jamie Foxx?
No.
Because I kind of got the vibe that maybe he was
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx, basically, trying to think how I talk about it without spoiling too much. Basically, he's on a mission to find his daughter.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember getting a vibe from that from the trailer.
Yeah. He's searching for her. It's tied in with this underground kind of drug ring.
Okay.
Which, I say a drug ring, is basically this drug that, like, it will give you a certain superpower. Whatever your internal superpower is.
But you don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is until you take it.
Gotcha.
So it could be something really cool. Could be something not so cool.
Right.
Yeah, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, they kind of collide because he's a detective who you find out has some issues. Their paths collide in their investigations or their searches.
They're separate.
So they're separate
things.
Searches, yeah.
Gotcha.
And so overall, concept, new, different. I like that. I like the fact that they're like, okay, it's a different type of story.
Right.
For me, it wasn't like, wow, that's the most amazing movie ever. Thank you, Netflix, for putting it out.
Thank you for your effort.
Right. No, I mean, I can't bag on it too much. I guess there's nothing that really stands out like this is a horrible movie, but it just wasn't It's just kind of, okay.
Yeah.
It's good for sitting down and just eating popcorn and watching
Right.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
so
you can veg out and enjoy it for a night.
Yeah. I think overall it was an okay movie.
But at the end of the day, you're not going to be like, well, that changed my life.
Definitely not.
Power, power, speak a little louder.
If there was a pill
Hungry for that money, I'm coming to devour.
that could give you 5 minutes
Spit it so they get it. I'm embedded with the power.
of pure power,
I'm embedded with the power.
would you take it?
So, Brian,
Yes, sir.
have you seen any good movies lately?
Well, actually, I have.
Really?
I have seen some good movies lately. One in particular, your favorite category, Jim, rom-com.
Oh, did you watch Breakfast at Tiffany's again?
Never say that again.
Wow. Wow. No, Jim, I did not. No, I got on to Netflix. What I've been doing lately is I get some free time. If I don't have enough time to actually sit down and watch something, I'll go through and watch a bunch of trailers for stuff and just add them to my list. So later on, I can be like, well, I got these, and these. There's a movie on there called When We First Met. It's a romantic comedy. I believe it's a Netflix original. It's got Adam Devine, which most people recognize that name. He was on Workaholics on Comedy Central. I believe he's also in the Pitch Perfect series.
Okay.
In that franchise. And it's also got Alexandra Daddario, who has been on Baywatch, True Detective. Basically, the story follows this guy named Noah, who at the beginning of the film, the way they set it up, it looks like he's at his engagement party.
Okay.
And then as the scene unfolds, you realize, no, it's not his engagement party at all. Like, he's at the engagement party of the girl that he loves. Like, he's been in love with for 3 years.
Okay.
And she's engaged to this other guy. The story basically talks about how he has this regret. He missed his opportunity. They had this great night that they shared when they first met 3 years prior.
Okay. Yeah.
And, he fell in love with her, but he felt like he missed his opportunity, ended up in the dreaded friend zone or whatever. And so here we are 3 years later. She's engaged to this other guy that she met the very next day. He's like, that should have been my girl. I should have been with her and all this stuff. And he gets hammered, drunk, and makes an ass out of himself or whatever. He ends up at the jazz bar that he took her to, that he was actually working at, and he took her there that night that they met.
Okay.
And there's this old-timey photo booth in there, and they took pictures, and he had the pictures, so he's sitting there with the pictures, drowning his sorrows, and he decides to take some pictures, and it's just him sitting in there. Well, it turns out it's like this little, almost like a time machine kind of deal. Oh. And so when he takes the pictures, he wakes up 3 years in the past, the day of, before he's even met her. So now he has knowledge from the future. That's the extent of the sci-fi-ness of the film. So, and then it gets into the romantic comedy aspects of it.
Right.
It's kind of like a blend between like Back to the Future and Groundhog Day, kind of, if you can get that vibe. Yeah. Basically, he goes back, he changes stuff, and then he wakes up again 3 years later with the outcome of what happened when he changed stuff.
Gotcha.
And then he has to live with that, but then when he goes to sleep, it takes him back to that original day, and so it's like wiping the slate clean. He gets to try it again.
Okay.
And then when he does that, he wakes up again 3 years later, and he has to deal with a new set of outcomes.
Okay.
And so the whole time is him trying to build the perfect scenario where he ends up with the woman of his dreams.
Got you. Interesting. That is an interesting concept.
Yeah.
Then. So it's a romantic comedy.
It's a romantic comedy.
Has a kind of a loop, a time loop type deal in it. Okay.
And so going into it, you would think, that sounds convoluted. That sounds like too much to keep track of. Yeah. It actually was not that hard to follow. They did a really good job in writing it in a way to where you could just follow the story. It's not bad. You actually believe the characters. Like, you engage with the characters. You relate to the characters. I think everybody at some point has dealt with the regret of not following through with someone they felt like they should end up with.
I've never felt that way.
Okay, well, most people. Most people can relate to that. Not you, Prince Charming over there.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a fun story. I thought Adam Devine was really funny in it, really believable, really relatable. Alexandra Daddario was like a sweetheart in this movie, played her role really well. The thing that I appreciated most about this is they could have went full-on rom-com ending on this, and they actually didn't. They did a twist with the story that I was not expecting.
Do you think that's why you liked it so much? Because, I mean, you're not a huge rom-com guy, but like
I enjoy
you'll
them.
sit and watch them.
Yeah, if they're good, if the writing's good on them, I'll get into it. I think leading up to when they started, because it wasn't just like a big aha reveal, like it had legs, like it had to work on it. So when it got to that point where you start seeing like this turn in the story, I enjoyed the film up to that point. So I didn't really need that turn to put me over. But whenever it got to that, I was like, well, this is nice. I was like, that's actually refreshing, because they could have done complete full-on head force into rom-com ending land, but they didn't. They actually pumped the brakes and it's like, let's give them something different.
Nice.
And they did. And I was like, okay, I like this. And it actually worked. I even think you'd like it. Because it actually has like a lot of really funny lines and some good dialogue.
I'll probably check it out for a date night.
I think you should check. I think you will really like it.
All right.
It's begrudgingly so.
Now that I've agreed to it, if this is one Kylie listens to, she'll be like, we got to watch that.
We definitely got to watch that. So I would definitely check it out. When we first met, it was actually really good. I really enjoyed it, and I think a lot of people will dig it.
I have no control over any of this. I make a decision, and then I wake up 3 years later with the consequences.
I thought things were supposed to happen for a reason. Things happen for no reason at all, but they create opportunities. The question is, can you recognize that next opportunity when it matters the most?
All right, so that was some good movie talk right there. Talked about a couple movies that we've seen recently. Now it's time to move on to the meat and potatoes of the show, what we do here. We are a movie review podcast, Jim.
We are.
That's what we do. That's what we get paid to do, Jim.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Not at all. We cover a movie that I've never seen that I should have already seen. That's what we do. We give you guys a new way to look at some of your old favorites. And when we last left off, I gave Jim some categories, which he narrowed down to one. You want to run down those categories, Jim?
Yeah. You were trying to mess with me a little bit last week. You gave me Denzel, Fun for the Whole Family, and Robin Williams.
Right.
And I don't think I hesitated much at all. I said Robin Williams.
You went straight to Robin Williams?
Yeah.
I knew you would.
Right.
I thought maybe for a second Denzel might twist you up just a hair.
Honestly, I was like, okay, Denzel, but then Robin Williams. Anybody that really truly knows me knows I love Robin Williams.
And then we revealed the movies, and you immediately regretted your decision.
Yeah, I think you got to put a disclaimer on the last episode. Actually, and you probably will on this one too. So, yeah, man. So Robin Williams.
Yep.
Patch Adams was the first one you gave me. 1998 comedy drama, nominated for 1 Oscar, had 1 win, a couple other nominations and stuff. Directed by Tom Shadyac. Hook, 1991 film, adventure comedy, nominated for 5 Oscars. Directed by Steven Spielberg.
Who?
Yeah. And then Mrs. Doubtfire. A 1993 film, comedy drama.
Yeah.
Won an Oscar, 11 other wins. Here's the thing, man.
Yeah.
I love Robin Williams.
Right.
I love Patch Adams. I love Hook.
Mm-hmm.
I love Mrs. Doubtfire. Mm-hmm. So, Brian, you sad, pitiful human being. What's in the box?
Oh, what's in the box?
There you go. There's the box.
This is what I don't. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
You're going to be upset?
No, I'm going to
be excited
to watch it.
Okay.
By myself.
Because I'll be dead. Because you'll murder me.
All right, dude. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm closing my eyes like I'm going to channel. This is the movie it's going to be. What the...
Have you opened the box?
I did. Hook?
Yeah, Hook.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
Any of these, I'd ask you this.
Right.
What the fuck's your problem?
I've seen a lot of it on TV.
Okay.
But I've never watched it from beginning to end.
Okay.
Like I've never seen. I know some of the story. I mean, it's based on Peter Pan, so.
How do you know? Oh, yeah. No, you're right. It is.
Yeah. So I know some of the story, but I've never watched it all the way through.
Okay. You have a general idea.
I have a general idea, but I've never seen it in its totality.
Okay.
From beginning to end. I've never taken in the full experience of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can't hate you as much.
Does that make it a little better?
It makes it a little better.
If I hadn't outright seen it altogether, it would just be you talking right now.
Right, yeah.
You talking and just sounds of me gurgling on my own blood on the floor.
Basically. Yes. Yeah, there would be a pirate hook in your jugular. So.
Wow.
Okay, so it's something you have seen on TV.
I've seen, yeah.
You've seen parts of it.
Seen parts of it on TV.
You don't know the full storyline. You don't fully. You can kind of probably pick a little bit.
Just based off of the Peter Pan storyline,
sure.
I know a little bit of that. Obviously, Cat and Hook and stuff like that.
Right.
But the full movie from beginning to end, nope.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let's knock this out, dude.
Is this a travesty that should be corrected immediately?
Brian, here's the thing. Yeah. All three of those are travesties. Like the fact that you even put them on there. And I'll just say that if either one of those, any of them.
Shame on me.
I will never pick another one that could even have those.
I will never talk to you ever again. Okay.
No, it kind of makes me want to go back and watch Patch Adams again and Mrs. Doubtfire after we watch Hook. Maybe we'll do all of them today.
You still don't know if I've seen them, though.
Well, I'm going to watch them again. Anyway, yeah, let's go watch it.
We're only going to cover one today, and that's Hook. We're going to watch it right now. We're going to mark that off my list, and we encourage you guys at this point right now to go watch the movie Hook. Even if you've already seen it before, go check it out again. Refresh your brain. Maybe take some notes or something like that, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some notes. We're going to come back on the back half, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to chit-chat, compare notes, see how I feel about it versus how the rest of you guys feel about it, how the world feels about it.
I know that this is like the thing you say before we go to watch the movie, but I think you're the only human in the United States of America that has not seen Hook.
Well, that may be. It's probably true. But anyway, that's what we're going to do right now. Spoilers are coming, so be prepared for that if you haven't seen it. But let's be honest, you've seen it. You already know what happened in the movie. So we're going to go watch the movie right now. We'll come back here in a little bit, and we will see you guys in the back half.
You are a fart factory. Slug-slimed sack of rat guts and cat vomit. Cheesy scab-picked, pimple-squeezing finger bandage. A week-old maggot burger with everything on it and flies on the side.
Substitute chemistry teacher.
Come on, Rufio, hit a mat. Mung tongue.
Math tutor.
Pinhead.
Prison barber.
Mother lover.
Nearsighted gynecologist.
In your face, camel cake.
In your rear, cow derriere.
Lying, crying, spying, prying, ultra pig.
You lewd, crude, rude, bag of pre-chewed food dude.
Marguerite Peter!
Oh, I hate being disappointed, Smee, and I hate living in this flawed body, and I hate living in Neverland, and I hate Peter Pan!
To clarify, this Pan problem is
disaster,
which must be remedied.
Expediently, I agree.
I want my children. For me, the stakes can be no higher.
And for me, so they can have sunk no lower. And I want my war!
My word is my bond.
Yeah, junk bond.
What the hell's the matter with you? When are you going to stop acting like a child?
I am a child.
Grow up.
Now, there is one rule I insist be obeyed while you are in my house. No growing up. Stop this very instant. And that includes you, Mr. Chairman of the Board Banning.
Sorry, too late, Grant.
I don't understand. Why doesn't he fly? Is it not Peter Pan?
He's Peter Pan, all right, Captain. He's just been away from Neverland so long, his mind's been junkified. He's forgotten everything.
Is that an apostrophe? I think you mean an epiphany.
Lightning has just struck my brain.
Well, that must hurt.
He really did lose his marbles, didn't he?
Yeah, he lost them good.
On a meeting tomorrow, a.m.
Dad, my game. You promised.
Listen, it's my son's big game. Last game of the season, Santa series. I gotta be there, I promise.
You're a complex Freudian hallucination having something to do with my mother, and I don't know why you have wings.
But you have very lovely legs, and you're a very nice tiny person, and what am I saying? I don't know who my mother was. I'm an orphan, and I've never taken drugs because I missed the 60s. I was an accountant.
I tried to tell you so many
Give us a
times.
cup of tea's ready.
And I
Chamomile.
knew you'd forgotten.
Listen, I'm not ready to
Now,
deal with
I
this right
must,
now.
Peter.
What?
The stories are true. Your children love you. They want to play with you. How long do you think that lasts? Soon Jack may not even want you to come to his games.
Have to fly. Have to fight. Have to crow. Have to save Maggie. Have to save Jack. Okay, back.
Who? Are you ready for me, Peter? Come on. Humor the hook.
Do you know what I wish? I wish I had a dad like you.
And we are back.
We are. From Neverland.
From Neverland.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, Hook.
Hook, sir.
Can officially be marked off of your Dude What list.
Yeah. There was a lot about this that I remembered, but there was a lot of stuff that I didn't remember at all that I clearly hadn't seen before. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the whole TV viewing thing, watching it on TV, was definitely prevalent from my past.
Right.
You know, stuff that I've caught on TV and then other stuff that I was like, I don't remember this at all.
Yeah. So it kind of tied up everything for you a little bit.
It was able to give me context and able to piece it all together. And that way I have a full picture of the entire movie. So, yeah.
Good. So it's kind of funny, while we were watching the movie, Kylie was texting me and she's like, hey, what movie did he pick?
Yeah, her little game, trying to pick.
Yeah, she does a little game where she tries to guess what movie it is, and then she's already confessed that she doesn't listen to all of our episodes.
What?
Only the movies that she likes. So, but hey, thanks for listening.
Right.
You know,
periodically.
Right. I kind of confessed to her, out of all the three movies, this is my least favorite out of the three.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I like all of them a lot, and I think it was because just the length of it is a big part of it. But
it didn't really feel like it was too long of a movie to me, though.
Yeah.
Just watching it.
I think because I've seen it enough, maybe that's why.
Well, I felt like it flowed pretty well, though.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you have a long movie and it doesn't flow well, God, it can be like dragging an anchor.
Yeah.
But I thought this actually went pretty well.
Yeah, so because I was like, I'm a little upset by it. She goes, really? I was like, it's just because it's the longest one out of the three.
Because you're selfish.
Yeah, basically. But I do like Hook.
Right.
Love Robin Williams.
Of course.
And so I'm excited that we get to cover it. I'm excited we got to watch it today. But
yes,
let's just dive in, man.
All right.
I don't think we've had a family film that we've reviewed yet.
I mean, aside from the animated stuff, but that's animated is kind of its own thing.
Right. And so I guess with that being said, what is it you look for in a family film?
If it's labeled a family film, it's got to be something that obviously the whole family can enjoy together as one unit, one experience. If it leans one way or the other, like if it leans too hokey, then the parent won't be involved in it whatsoever. They'll be just watching it for their kids' sake. But if it leans too adult-oriented, then, it's going to be too much for the kids, or they're not going to understand it, and then the parents will be worried about whether or not their kids should even be watching it. So you got to have that fine line between the two to have an enjoyable movie experience for the family. I think the way you do that is you got to have a nice blend between the two. I mean, obviously this is a fantasy, so you got to have that fantasy element that's going to draw the kids in, but then you also have to give a little bit for the adults as well. And that's whenever it's good with the writing to drop in a little bit of that adult humor every once in a while, just drop just a little nugget here and there. That way, when the parent hears it, they're like, oh, okay, I can have fun with this now too.
Yeah, I will say there's definitely some adult fun in there too throughout. I think with every rewatching, I pick up on other things. I'm like, ooh, I don't remember that.
Well, yeah. The mermaid scene comes to mind.
Yeah.
I was like, where are they going with this?
Yeah. The one scene that always throws me on in this movie is the Tinkerbell when she goes full size. Like, it's a weird little love story thing in the background, kind of. It's I don't know. For me, it just that's my one bag on the movie. But it's not about me; it's about you. So we're not ready for that yet. The category, though, wasn't family films; it was Robin Williams.
Yes.
So Robin Williams, man. Let me ask you this: what do you expect from him when you know that he's going to be in a movie? And second part of that question, did he meet that in this film?
My expectation of Robin Williams when I know I'm going into a Robin Williams film is humor, but an earnestness and a lovability that he is able to portray on screen. He's dynamic. He's dynamic in everything. especially something that's more family oriented. You know, his comedy stuff, his family oriented work. He has a slew of dramatic roles, thrillers where he plays against typecast. But in something like this, you want that wholesomeness, you want that earnestness, you want that lovability that comes through from him. He delivered in spades on this one. One of the first notes that I wrote, Robin Williams and fantasy just work. They just go together.
Yeah.
And because he has that bigger personality, it's larger than life. You know, and so when you go into a fantasy, a fantastical world such as this, I mean, Neverland, it's got to be big.
Yeah.
So you got to have a big personality. It would fall flat if it was someone who couldn't deliver on that. So you have to have an actor that's like that. A Robin Williams, a Jim Carrey, someone who can live up to that expectation.
Right.
If you don't have that, it will never work. So Robin Williams in this realm works. It just, you know how we watch Monsters, Inc.?
Yeah.
And at the end, they flipped it and went from screaming to laughter.
Right.
And they're filling the tanks up. Robin Williams can fill every tank up with just his presence.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think it does capture the spectrum of his ability to act.
In this film?
I think
absolutely.
So. Because, I mean, you have the dramatic element in the front end, and then the humor element and childlike element near the back end.
Different ranges in his emotion. You see the outburst, you see the happiness, you see the sorrow, you see regret.
Actually, a little fun fact for you. This particular character was one of the harder or more difficult ones for Robin Williams.
Really?
The Banning character, especially the front half, because it's so polar opposite of who he is as an individual. And I think even Spielberg had said, like, he had a lot of difficulty trying to be that standoffish, you know, just consumed with his work and just kind of this angry, you know, I think he did an amazing job.
It doesn't show because it seemed like it came so effortlessly to him.
But I guess it really, he had to go to a different place in his head for that, you know.
Well, it's just a testament to his acting chops, too. You go beyond the comedic roles that he normally does and the outlandish stuff with regard to character and whatnot, and, you know, he was just a fantastic actor. He was just great. And so Rain, hearing that he was having trouble with the range of that surprises me because he was so good.
No, I agree with that 100%. And so another interesting little fun fact for you. This movie was in Spielberg's mind back in 1983.
Oh, yeah?
And the person that he had in mind for it, because they were going to make it into a musical, was Michael Jackson.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
And the person that he had in mind for it was Michael Jackson.
That's just stupid!
Playing Pan?
Yes.
No. No. Why? Why? No.
And I think they were also looking at David Bowie as Hook.
Now, I could see that. I could freaking see David Bowie's Hook.
But
that would probably be pretty good.
You know,
but Michael Jackson as Pan.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking like 80s. Like,
no.
Yeah.
No. There's no.
I mean, it would be completely.
He wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah. And the whole reason, like, he had to kind of put it on the back burner was because he was working on Indiana Jones at that time. So,
well, I mean, regardless of what he was working on and stuff like that, just to have that idea of, you know, that's silly.
Yeah,
that's just silly.
Again,
I mean, look at it. Look at Michael Jackson, not the performer, just Michael Jackson, the person. All right, so he was very soft spoken. Like, his personality wasn't up here on stage. He was up here, but just him. No, I don't.
Yeah, no, I read that. I was like, what? But I think it was because in Spielberg's mind, he was going to make this a musical. But even still,
I don't know. That might be the
but
dumbest
obviously,
thing. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, Jim. Why would you ever say that to me? Now I got to think about that for the rest of my life.
Sorry.
I can't unlearn that.
Right. Yeah, but I guess he let it simmer long enough that...
Thank God.
Yeah.
God.
that it became a completely different movie. So
Spielberg. Oh, boy. Will he ever amount to anything, that guy?
That guy. I tell you
that
what.
freaking guy.
We talk a lot about story here.
Yeah.
Obviously, Peter Pan is a story that's been around for a long time.
Yep.
little fun nugget as well. The book that they're reading from,
right?
The story kind of Peter Pan that's kind of being told in the beginning,
right?
It's from the original edition,
okay.
kind of deal. So, like, there's been many remakes or new editions of the story of Peter Pan.
I can honestly say I've never read a Peter Pan story.
Yeah, I don't know if I have. I've seen different renditions of it on film, but I don't know if I've actually read it either. But,
right.
So anyway, they kind of draw from that as far as the story a little bit.
Gotcha.
How did you feel about the story element? I mean, that's one thing we harp on a lot here. So
I actually liked it a lot. When you have an established story, like a Peter Pan or something like that, you don't want to fall into the trap of retelling the same story and putting different little spins on it or whatever. You want to come up with something new, something fresh, and breaking away from that original story and just asking yourself the what if. Well, what if Pan grew up? What would that look like? What if he didn't go back to Neverland? What would that look like? And then starting from there and saying, okay, there's the germ of the story. Let's work from that. And then being able to incorporate it into the original story and then create a whole new storyline. I actually liked that. I dug it. It made sense. It flowed well. It played into, the aspect of he needed to find his happy thought in order to be able to fly, and so it gave him that, and it just helped push the story along. And so the idea of this realm where no one grows up or no one ages or whatever, and then tying it into real life where obviously you do age and we all have jobs and we have stuff that we prioritize above the things that, are supposed to be what makes us happy. I mean, we talk about all the time, our freaking jobs,
right?
Work. We always prioritize that stuff over the stuff that we want to be doing, the stuff that makes us happy, because we, quote unquote, have to.
Did we just quit our jobs?
Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more.
I quit like an hour ago.
Yeah. If you're listening, I quit.
We're not naming him on the show.
I mean,
Smith. But no, the story worked well. I liked it.
You know me. I like little nuggets.
Yeah, you like the fun facts.
Little puns.
Oh,
little.
Yeah, I wrote down puns. Horrible. Horrible. Don't even ask me if I had a favorite one. I don't like them. So go. You just. You know what? This is your segment. This is the Jim's pun segment. Go ahead and just lay out the ones that you enjoyed.
I chuckled. I looked over you and I chuckled. You kind of looked at me like, what? When the plane was flying. In the Pan Am. I didn't know if you picked up on that or not.
Yeah, Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No, I assumed you did. Yeah, you're a smart guy.
Yeah, ridiculous.
But, yeah, so there was some...
Ridiculous, Jim.
Some pun facts here for you.
Oh, God, here we go.
Yeah, so Bob Hoskins.
Yep.
He would sing on set to kind of help relieve stress.
Okay.
And there's a little song that he would sing by Lionel Richie.
Okay.
Called Hello.
Really?
Yeah, I guess he would sing, "Hello, is it me you're looking for?"
Oh God, here we go. Yeah.
I read that. I was like, I'm writing that down because I'm gonna.
That makes so much sense. I hate you so much.
I figured you would like that.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't. And speaking of singing, so there was quite a few cameos.
Yeah,
and I as I was writing them down, you kept looking at me like, wait, what? And you were making notes over there.
Yeah.
So let's talk about cameos, man. Who all did you see in there?
Well, I wrote down, is everyone in this movie? Like literally everyone is in this movie.
Yeah.
Glenn Close.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm surprised you figured out that was her.
Well, I'm looking at the person and I'm like, that looks like a rough pirate guy, and I'm like, that doesn't look like a guy at all. And they're like, that's Glenn Close. Like I could.
And who we talking about?
The one standing next to Robin Williams,
the bearded one, right?
Whenever Hook's like, "Who bet against me?" or whatever, who's the one that didn't believe? And that was Glenn. I was like, that's freaking Glenn Close.
Yeah.
How random? Why? Why is Glenn Close in this movie?
Yeah, Glenn Close did that. The detective, do you remember who that was?
Frickin' Phil Collins.
Yeah, because I remember he came out and you look over and be like, what?
Frickin' Phil Collins, really? just pops in. He's a frickin' detective.
Did you spot any other cameos?
I don't know the actor's name. He's one of Rocky's coaches in the Rocky movies. Can't remember his name, but he actually he was one of Apollo Creed's coaches.
Yep.
And then he was in them. I was like, oh, hell, he's in this movie.
Yeah, he's in it briefly.
And then, oh God, what is his name? from Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
David Crosby.
David Crosby. I was like, is that David Crosby?
Yeah.
And it was Dave, right?
Yeah, David Crosby. Jimmy Buffett was another pirate.
Where was Jimmy Buffett?
He was one of the pirates. David Crosby was a pirate. Glenn Close was a pirate. Phil Collins was the detective.
Right.
George Lucas and Carrie Fisher were in it.
No, they are not.
Yeah. When Peter's being taken out with a parachute, like he's flying to Neverland, that couple that's kissing on the bridge, that was George Lucas and Carrie Fisher.
Are you serious?
I swear. And then apparently Carrie Fisher also did some uncredited screenwriting on this.
Really?
Yep. She was helping kind of do some rewrites and stuff to the script.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Apparently, when they were filming this, everybody, I'm not even going to read the list, it's so long, but everybody of who's in Hollywood would stop by because they wanted to see the pirate ship and meet Hook and everything.
Well, I did make a note that the set is insane.
Yeah.
Like, ridiculous. I just remember that one of those first couple scenes when he first gets to Neverland and he's in the city or whatever by the boats, the boat dock and everything.
Pretty legit.
It was freaking ginormous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, this is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, but I guess a ton of Hollywood people would stop by the set just to see it.
That's pretty awesome.
So I was like, that's kind of cool. But
yeah, that's real cool.
This movie did go over budget and did go over time.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah, I think it was originally slotted for 70 days of filming and went 115 or something like that.
I guarantee you they went over budget the first day building the set.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. When I started seeing all the little cameos and then you kept looking over it, I'd be like, wait, is that who I think
I can't.
is?
I need to go back and see if I can spot Jimmy Buffett in there.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, interesting.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, the George Lucas and the Carrie Fisher, I mean, you wouldn't know that that's the couple, but
that's pretty funny.
That was,
I wonder if you look close enough, you can figure it out. I might have to go back and check it out.
Yeah, you have to see if you can zoom in or whatever. So Dustin Hoffman as Hook.
He's good.
Yeah.
That Dustin Hoffman is a freaking tremendous actor. He was so good. Like tailor-made for this freaking role. Like he played it perfect.
Yeah.
Just nailed it. I was watching, I was like, man, he is dancing that line between like psychotic and devious and hilarious.
Yeah.
And just out there.
Yeah.
I made a note that suicidal Hook is funny. Just that whole scene. Like, my life's over. This is it. Don't try and stop me. Don't try and stop me. Get over here and try and stop me.
Yeah,
Come on, stop me. Get up. Come on, move your ass over here and stop me. That whole scene was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's just really, really funny. And I thought Dustin Hoffman did a great job.
What'd you think of his first introduction?
I'm trying to remember.
It was on the airplane.
On the airplane?
Yeah. A little behind the scenes fun fact for you. So the voice that comes over, the pilot.
Oh, is that him?
Says, "This is your captain speaking."
Yeah.
That was Dustin Hoffman.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't pay any attention to it.
It's literally like a little Easter egg that most people wouldn't catch, but it's kind of funny because he's Captain Hook. And yeah, but if you listen closely, you can tell it's his voice. But yeah.
Now, is he doing it just Dustin Hoffman's voice, or is he doing it with a little bit of the Hook voice?
I think it is a little bit of a Hook voice. But
really?
It's a little more of, yeah.
Huh.
So he's on Pan Am.
I got entirely too much stuff I need to go back and check out. There's like entirely too many
there's
Easter eggs.
little, like I said, there's little nuggets. Because even when I was watching, I was like, I think that's, and then I started looking up the fun facts stuff, and I go, it is Dustin Hoffman.
That's hilarious. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, so there's little teasers there.
Nice.
There's little, like I guess with his hat, if you go back and look at his hat, it looks like teeth.
Okay.
Like the bottom part of his hat almost looks like crocodile teeth. Kind of giving a little clue into what's going to happen later in the movie. So yeah, all kinds of little Easter eggs and stuff.
Well,
also in this movie, Spielberg and Williams became best friends.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And so I was reading a lot of things. I guess Spielberg, he had some issues with his movie as far as not really wanting to go back and watch it and stuff. But I guess when Williams had passed,
okay,
he went back to watch it and he couldn't make it through.
Oh really?
Yeah, he just because
they built that big of a friendship.
Yeah, like he basically, he just couldn't get through it. Without just crying, so it was just kind of one of those. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but that's where their friendship really formed, and then grew from there. Sorry.
Well, it's one of those things where you don't realize how much you miss someone until they're gone.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there, I'm watching it, and I'm like, man, he was so freaking good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, for someone who struggled as much as he did, he projected so much being full of life.
Yeah.
And you see that on screen. It comes through in spades, man. And so, watching it, as it's coming to an end, the movie coming to an end, and you see there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of ups and downs, and he's so good in the movie. And it just makes you realize, like, how much it sucks that Robin Williams is gone.
Yeah.
So,
then for him to have the line at the end, that says,
"So, your adventures are over."
Oh no. To live will be an awfully big adventure.
And now we've talked about this before, but Robin Williams is one of those. He's a gift, man. Yeah. He was a gift.
A freaking gift for the world.
I don't say that. I really don't. About actors, Hollywood-type celebrities.
There's really not that many that you can feel that way about.
Yeah. And people that know me, like, I'm not that type of person.
Right.
Like, I know a lot of people that, they get wrapped into, like, whether it be a band or actors or just different personalities. Yeah. And I'm usually not that type of person. But with Robin Williams, man.
Yeah. I think the closest one for me more recently would be Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
And more so, that's just because he was so young and so goddamn talented.
Yeah.
And so amazing. The sky was the limit for that guy. He had so much potential and so much he was going to give the world. And it got cut so damn short. And Robin Williams, man, I mean, he was older, but he still had so much he could give to the world as well, but he couldn't see that himself.
Yeah.
And that's what's so sad about that. And that's what hurts about that. I mean, it's one of those things as a fan where you can look back and be thankful for what you have. My daughter and I just recently watched Good Morning Vietnam again.
Oh, dude, I love that movie.
And she was the one that wanted to watch it.
Now, had she seen it?
Yeah, we had watched it before. I had shown the girls that movie. I was like, because they know Robin Williams, And so I'm like, have you guys ever seen Good Morning Vietnam? And they're like, no. I'm like, it's a great movie, but sometimes it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
I was like, for as funny as it is, it's really dramatic as well.
Yeah.
And so I showed it to them, and they loved it, which made my heart grow.
Yeah.
you know?
Right. Yeah.
So I think it was the last weekend my daughter was over. I was like, we should watch a movie. I was like, we want to watch. And without hesitation, she goes, we should watch Good Morning Vietnam. I'm like, you're goddamn right, we're watching that.
Right.
And popped it right in.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a discussion. We watched it, and it was so fantastic.
Man, I'm going to go back and watch it now.
Yeah.
I love it. I think more so just because of the radio element, and I've always had a draw towards that, ironically.
Yeah.
Towards radio and stuff.
Right.
But which is just kind of, I don't know, the whole life backstory that I'll talk about off air someday. But yeah, just the whole full circle that things have come for me on that.
But we talk about Robin Williams on this film and just this full range of his acting chops. It shows everything. Good Morning Vietnam is a perfect example of that as well. I mean, it shows all of his range. It shows dramatic. It shows comedy. It shows goofiness. It shows earnestness. It shows everything. Sadness, sorrow. The man was a gift.
Yeah.
That's really the only way it can be put. So.
Yeah. No, he was. I remember reading, I think it's literally just called Robin, and kind of his life story that came out not long after he had passed. And, I feel like it did a amazing job of not only showing the side that we all know and love,
right,
but then the kind of the battles and stuff that he was fighting behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I listened to the audiobook for it, but I mean it's something I would recommend, especially to any person that liked Robin Williams. Right. It's definitely worth going and reading.
Gotcha.
I'll leave a link to that.
Cool.
The show notes and stuff. But one of Robin Williams' traits that he was known for was being hairy.
No.
So you might have noticed he had a shirt off.
Yeah. Did they shave him?
He was. Yeah, they had to shave him.
Now
his
that
arms and
now
his
that
upper
you
body.
mention that,
it's something you don't think about. But when I read that, then I saw that scene. I was like, yeah, they
he
did
took
have
his shirt
to shave
off,
him.
and that it was funny because I was like, Is that a
bodysuit?
Well, the whole time they're like making fun of him being overweight and old and blah, blah, blah and all stuff. And then he had his shirt off and I'm like, he kind of looks ripped for being overweight.
I'm like, I want to be that fat.
God, I wish I was that fat.
Right.
It's like, he actually looks toned. What are they talking about? But that's funny that you mentioned that. Yeah, I didn't even pay any attention to that. Yeah.
So, right. Yeah.
Wonder who had that job.
Yeah. And if it was like a daily thing, probably. It had to be.
I guarantee it grew back by lunch. Mr. Williams, sir. Mr. Williams, can we get you back over here? It's time for your 3 o'clock shave.
So, Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
And Julia Roberts.
Freaking Julia Roberts. Who doesn't love Julia Roberts?
Yeah. What do you think of her in that role?
It was great.
Yeah.
Fun. Brought a little bit of whimsy to it. Not overdone. Like you said, the little side subplot of her having this love for Peter all this time. It was interesting. I don't know if it was totally necessary for the story, but yeah, I don't think it was necessary for the story. The more I think about it.
Yeah.
I think it would help the story if it were going to be paid off somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
But the whole idea was Pan fell in love with Wendy's granddaughter.
Yeah.
And started a family, and that's his true happiness. That's his true love. So what's all this other extra stuff?
Yeah,
Well, it wasn't needed for the story.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to take that aspect out, it doesn't change the story at all.
To me, it was a little odd. That's the one thing that I always get hung up on when I watch the movie. I'm like, there's something weird about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some behind-the-scenes stuff on that, which hopefully doesn't taint your view of the movie.
Oh, boy.
Apparently, she had the nickname Tinker Hell.
Tinker Hell?
Yeah.
Was Julia Roberts
she was labeled as, quote, difficult on set. But the more you read about it, I guess apparently this was around the time she was supposed to be getting married to Kiefer Sutherland, and I guess all of that ended badly. And then
because this was early 90s, right?
Yeah, and she apparently left set because I guess the wedding or something got called off. I don't remember all the tabloid stuff back then, but
yeah, that would be her relationship before she married Lyle Lovett.
Yeah,
I think they went through a very bad, very public relationship breakup.
Yeah, so she just up and left set and went to Ireland in the middle of filming.
Okay,
and Spielberg was like pissed. He was pissed. He was just like, "Look, if I'm going to fire you." Basically,
look, let's be honest. All right, she's doing all her crap on a soundstage. She's playing a fairy.
Right.
It doesn't really matter where she's at.
Where she's at.
Just go where she's at. Look, we know you're having a hard time. You're going through this bad breakup, but look, you signed the contract. We got to get it filmed. Yeah. You want to go to Ireland? We'll go to Ireland. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll film. We'll find a warehouse in Ireland. We'll get a pint. We'll film some scenes. We'll call it a day. Okay.
Maybe
it's Julia frickin' Roberts. Okay.
maybe hang out with Gerard Butler.
There you go. Bit. Yeah, because he's so Irish. There's nothing more Irish than Gerard Butler. Ireland.
Anyway,
fucking Scottish.
Oh, really? No. That kind of tainted some things, I guess, behind the scenes. But
I can see where that would be an issue.
Yeah, but yeah. So I think that's all I've got as far as fun facts and stuff for you. I was trying to make sure I checked off a lot of that because there's a lot there.
Yeah, I bet.
Another question for you. So, what would be your Lost Boy weapon or skill in battle?
Oh, well, I mean, they had such high-powered weaponry.
You were chuckling during some of that.
The bow and arrow they were shooting at Robin Williams, were they shooting meatballs at him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like meatballs on a stick.
Yeah, it almost looked like a little suction cup with paint on it.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't use that weapon.
Yeah.
How about
it's
that?
It's like a primitive paintball gun,
I guess. I got to go sword.
Yeah.
Definitely got to go sword. And
do the rolling down the...
That was so disturbing, watching that. Like, what?
Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
During that battle, I heard you chuckle a little bit. It was you kind of went through a gamut of emotions on.
Well, I did. That battle. Yeah, there was some funny stuff. There were ridiculous things, and then that thing him rolling it as a ball it traumatized me, Jim. I was not happy with that.
Yeah.
It scared me.
So the last character I want to talk to you about is Rufio.
I can't hear that name and not laugh because of the Bill Cosby meme.
Yes, the Bill Cosby meme, which is totally wrong.
Oh, on so many levels.
But the meme is pretty
The
funny.
meme is hilarious, but it's wrong on so many levels.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, it's basically a picture of Rufio, but it's Bill Cosby's face on Rufio, and he's holding a champagne glass, and instead of saying Rufio, it says Rufio.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It is absolutely disgusting.
Yes. We shouldn't be laughing about it.
But
but when you see it, you're like, what?
Yeah, it's also funny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not sorry, I guess. But Rufio, he's an iconic character.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
And what I mean by that is I think that when you think of Hook, besides Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman, you think of Rufio.
Right.
He's a very big character, I guess, in that.
My thing is, did they really need to kill him?
I have issues. I have a lot of issues with that part of it. I think, again, because I've seen this enough. But it's like, they kill him, and then it's like, nobody even talks about it.
No.
It's just
like the only thing that happens after that is Robin Williams mentions to Captain Hook, he's like, you killed Rufio. And he says something else, and then they go and they continue their sword fight.
Yeah, and then that's flies away, and no one ever mentions it again.
Yeah. It just seems to me, with the way they built the dynamic between Rufio and Peter Pan, and that envy and that chaos that ensues between the two of them whenever Pan comes back.
Right.
It just seems to me, after the big battle and after he takes care of Captain Hook, Rufio is the logical person to lead the Lost Boys when he leaves.
Right.
It just makes sense. And so killing him, I don't think it really overall benefits the story. Like, it makes it in that moment more of a thing for Peter Pan to go after Hook. But even in that moment, when he goes to go after Hook, his kids come over and are like, we want to go home. And then he leaves, and then he has to be goaded back into it.
Right. That whole part, for me, is kind of a hang-up, to be honest with you.
It seems to me like they could have just really injured Rufio.
Yeah.
Like, run him through with a sword, but don't kill him.
Yeah.
So he's, like, injured, and he can't fight.
Yeah.
And then maybe, Pan's like, he's going to go fight him because he wants revenge, but then his kids are like, we want to go home. Then he gets goaded into it, but Rufio's still alive and it makes sense.
Yeah.
And then at the end, after the crocodile comes down and all that stuff, and he's like, who should I leave in charge? You see walking down the gangplank, Rufio, maybe holding his side or holding his arm or whatever. I don't think you needed to kill him in that moment. I just don't.
No,
I don't feel like he really needed to die.
Yeah.
And it would have been a nice passing of the torch.
I agree. But like I said, he's one of those characters that definitely stands out when you think of Hook.
I can see that. Because he makes such a dramatic entrance, too.
Yeah.
All the Lost Boys are chasing Peter Pan, and then here comes Rufio riding on the track,
Rufio!
Yeah. I get it.
Him and Robin Williams really kind of hit it off on the set, talking about Dead Poets Society.
Okay.
Apparently Dante's like a huge poetry guy. I think he actually started like a kind of an open mic poetry thing that's become quite big.
Okay.
I guess wherever he's at now. But I guess just a little behind the scenes thing, Robin Williams had given him a limited edition copy of Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman.
Okay.
As a gift.
Nice.
Working with him and stuff. So
that's pretty cool.
Just thought that was an interesting little side deal there.
Nice.
Especially Dead Poets Society, man. It's a great movie as well, but I know you won't tell me if you've seen it. Because you're a jerk. But anyway, so those are all the hard-hitting questions and things that I have.
Okay.
Do you have any other notes over there?
I just have a few notes that we haven't touched on. I put mermaids. Yes, please. Got a little risque there in a while. I'm like, he's a married man. What is going on here?
Yeah. And he's like underwater just smiling.
Yeah. But yeah, if I given the opportunity to have air breathed into me by 3 hot mermaids, I will take it. Not a problem at all. Not a pirate's life for me. We've discussed this before when we covered Pirates of the Caribbean. Definitely not the life for me. I could not be a pirate. Would not want to be a pirate. No, thank you. No, just
why?
I'd hang out in the tree with the Lost Boys up on the top of the cliff.
Right.
But not a pirate.
Not a pirate.
I couldn't be a pirate.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I mean, the guy was stealing second. He got shot for it. It's just baseball. Come on. I know baseball's a rough sport.
Which, how did you feel about the sports element to it?
It was a good way to tie into the whole storyline about his dad missing his games and Captain Hook playing on that.
Yeah.
It was a good little tie-in.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it was silly.
Yeah, yeah. I thought about that with the whole, stealing. He's still second. Yeah.
No. We're playing by the rules of Master Jack. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Only other note I have is good sword play at the end between Captain Hook and Robin Williams. I thought they did a really good job with that. They looked like they worked really hard on it. It looked really good.
Yeah.
All over the place, a lot of movement. It was believable. It looked good. I thought it looked really good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Brian, would you rank this?
Are you wanting some answers, sir?
Yes, sir.
You want answers! I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
All right. There's no need to dance around the issue on this. No need to kind of drag it out or anything like that. It's pretty simple.
I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know?
Nice. This is a 5 on our scale. Best score we can give. Big Lebowski. It's a very good movie. I made a lot of notes, but it was mostly fun notes and just surprise notes about things. I followed the movie the whole entire way. I was entertained by it. It didn't drag. There's very little to nitpick on it. That's what you want in any movie. You don't want to be at the end of it going, well, they could have done this and they could have done that. No, I mean, there's a handful of things they probably could have done differently, but they weren't so glaring that I had to make a ton of notes about it.
Sure.
So, no, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Well, good deal.
Yeah, just a fun movie. It was just, it was just fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And a nice little take on the original story. So it was...
So you probably can't tell that I've been smiling the last couple of minutes as you've been making different comments and things. And
right.
Now that you've scored it a 5, I'm glad you scored it a 5. But I don't know how the world's going to see it, though.
Oh, boy.
Brian takes on the world.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. May God have mercy on your soul.
You're all gonna die!
IMDb, easy for me to say.
What a douche.
2 thumbs up?
Doesn't sound like it's going to be 2 thumbs up this time. I don't like your tone, Jim.
I know. So 1001 movies.
You must see before you die. The book, is it in there?
It is not.
Oh. Man.
It is not. IMDb.
Yes, here we go.
They gave it 6.8 out of 10 stars.
It's a tad low for me.
Yeah. Metacritic. 52.
See, now that's just bullshit right there. Like what would be the reason for scoring it so low?
Yeah,
seriously.
I don't know. They're professionals, Brian.
The fact that it has Robin Williams in fucking give me professionals. The fact that it has Robin Williams in it gives you 60% of your score right off the jump. Maybe even 70%, depending on the film.
And then you got Dustin Hoffman.
That's good for at least 15%.
We need to find a way to get into the Metacritic and become a Metacritic.
That blows my mind. All right.
Oh, it gets better. So Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
The tomato meter.
Yes.
29%.
Oh, fuck off. Whatever. I didn't want to have to put a disclaimer on this, but god damn it.
I know.
29%?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to love this. And so audience gave it 76%.
That's still low, but...
Ebert.
Oh, Jesus.
He gave it 2 stars. Ebert's reasoning giving 2 stars, one of the things he says the crucial failure in Hook is his inability to reimagine the material, to find something new, fresh, or urgent to do with Peter Pan, the Peter Pan myth. Lacking that, Spielberg should simply have remade the original story straight for this generation. Oh. He goes on to say later on, he starts talking about the sword play. He actually hated the sword play. This is what he says about that. The lack of creativity in the screenplay is dramatized in the sword fighting sequences between Hook and Peter, which are endless and not particularly well choreographed. They do not convince me that either Williams or Hoffman is much of a fencer. Has any Hollywood director ever given thought to bringing in a Hong Kong expert like King Hu to do second unit work on the sword fights? The cheapest Asian martial arts movie has infinitely more excitement in its sword sequences than the repetitive lunge and shuffle that goes on here. Dude, I read that, and you absolutely loved it. I think, for the fact that, these two guys are not fencers, he's like, I'm just like, dude.
The fact that he mentioned even bringing in a Hong Kong second unit to basically choreograph a sword fight scene, okay? When you talk about Hong Kong, all right, I know a little bit about this, okay? So, Ebert, in your fucking grave, shut the fuck up.
Goddamn, this is getting good.
When you're talking about Hong Kong 2nd Unit working on choreographed swordplay, you are talking about highly skilled individuals doing very intricate sword sequences that last minutes upon minutes upon minutes. I mean, we're talking like 10 to 15 minute swordplay interaction on film.
Which you expect from a martial arts
Which you expect from a martial arts film. Jeez, oh my God. This was like not even a 2 minute, less than 2, like maybe a minute, 15-second sword interaction between Peter Pan and Captain Hook. They did exactly what they needed to do for this film.
Right.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Right.
That makes no fucking sense. Nothing about that makes any fucking sense whatsoever. And in the backtrack, talking about the idea of not having creativity with the story. Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
It's not even the Peter Pan story. It's a completely different fucking story. What is he talking? Did he even watch the fucking movie?
I'm telling you, dude.
What is he talking about?
The whole review is that way. And I'm just like, what on earth? Having a bad day, are you?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That is the most ridiculous fucking review I've ever heard for any movie. Seriously.
Yeah.
I would have been okay with 2 stars on his scale. But
his just shut up after
but
that.
his review made it sound like 1 star.
Right.
So again, his review doesn't match his score, and then his review is total horseshit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't think I would have to put a disclaimer on this one. I
Yeah.
really didn't.
No,
but that
as
pisses me off.
As soon as you said you liked this, I was like,
it was
oh,
simple.
boy.
It didn't need to be anything.
I agree.
I'm not even talking about the big sequences. I don't care about any of that because that's all clutter.
Right.
That's all nonsense to drive the story between the Lost Boys and the Pirates.
And he's specifically talking about Robin Williams.
Specifically about Robin Williams, they did more than what they needed to do.
It's a guy who forgot he was Peter Pan.
Right.
And he picks up a sword again.
You just had to make it believable for just that small window. That's it. Just believable for that small window.
Yeah, you don't need Crouching Tiger. You don't need a sequence like that. Yeah, it's just...
Everyone who's listening to this right now, you might be able to find it on YouTube or something like that. Look for a movie that stars Jackie Chan called Snake and Crane, Arts of Shaolin. Okay, the movie opens up, and it's in a studio. The opening scene is Jackie Chan fighting 2 other guys.
Yeah.
That is some of the best swordplay you'll ever see. Like, the choreography on it is phenomenal.
Is that the one you mentioned in the What's Your Favorite Sword Fighting?
Yes.
Okay, on Facebook.
And that's just an opening. It's just a display of disciplines. That's all it is. It's a choreographed fight to show off Jackie Chan's sword skills, fighting 2 other guys. I think one guy has a spear and another guy has a sword, I think, or whatever. But it's been a while since I've seen it. But that whole interaction is like 5 minutes long, and it opens the film. It's just this quick thing that they shot in a studio. When it ends, it cuts to black, and then it cuts into the movie. When you mention Hong Kong choreography with regard to swordplay, that's what you get.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Why he would even mention that is so utter bullshit.
Yeah.
Is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone say.
It seems slightly pretentious.
It's off the charts pretentious.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, white dude in Chicago. Just shut up.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
I will say, though, he gives me hope that we might become something someday.
Oh, fuck off. What, a professional critic?
No,
Give me a break.
just a good movie critic.
Just someone who actually knows what the fuck they're talking about. That angered me. That angered me so bad.
I'm sorry.
So bad.
Sorry.
Wow. I apologize to our listeners, but you know how I am whenever something just... When something's so incredibly stupid just like gnaws at me, I have no filter, and I apologize, but that was that's some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, no,
look at the movie you're reviewing. Okay?
Right.
Look at the movie you're reviewing.
It's a family film.
It's a fantasy film.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough of that. Wow. Okay.
So
That was ridiculous.
So,
that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, it's a 5 on our scale. It's a good family movie. The story moved along great. Robin Williams was fantastic. Dustin Hoffman was hilarious. Like I said, he danced that fine line between just total psychopath and just hilariousness.
Yeah.
He did a great job on it. The story was good. Don't listen to the world. The world's full of shit. Anyway, all right. It's time to move on. Let's finish. Getting near the end of this show. I'm catching the vapors over here, Jim.
I will say this episode, if you haven't been on the emotional roller coaster with us, you're not listening, apparently.
God.
Everything from laughter to crying to sheer rage.
That's right. All right, we're nearing the end of the show. It's time to get ready for the next show. The way we do that is I give Jim some new categories. He'll narrow that down to one category, and then out of that, we'll have 3 movie selections, one of which we will cover on the next episode. Could be 2. It could be 3. We don't know, Jim. We never know.
I know.
But we will cover one movie out of this next category that Jim chooses. Are you ready for your categories?
I hope so.
All right, here we go. First up, alien movies.
Ooh.
These are movies that have aliens in them. Straightforward, pretty simple.
Okay, yeah.
Next category, if it's a favorite, we always go to it. The 80s, 1980s. Like I said, there is a slew of films from that decade that I have not seen that we need to get off the list. And last category is called From the Studio.
From the Studio.
That is, in our studio here, we have 2 shelves that are just filled with all kinds of DVDs. And there are a number of selections here that I have not seen on these shelves that are here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So, from the studio, there are 3 movie titles that are on the shelf, and one of which we will cover.
Interesting.
And, I could have not seen all of these. I could have maybe seen a couple of them. It could be just one. You don't know.
I don't like you a lot of times because you'll do this. You'll throw out one, and I'm like, all right, that's the one. And then you got to mix it up on the end.
All right, so it's alien movies, the 80s, and From the Studio. Make your selection.
You know what?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of talk in the news right now about UFOs.
Okay.
I think we should do alien movies.
Okay.
In preparation for
the invasion.
I think we should do alien movies.
We're all going to be watching TV, and it's going to cut in. It's going to be some guy in Congress. Guys, we got like 4 minutes. We're about to die.
And then people will be able to, they'll be like, I listened to the Dude What Movie Review podcast.
They warned me. I've been in my bunker for 6 weeks. All right. So you chose alien movies.
Alien movies.
Are you ready for your selections from the alien movies?
I hope so.
Here we go. First up, Independence Day.
What the? Was not expecting that one. Okay.
Second, The Thing.
Okay.
And your last one, E.T.
What? What? Oh, my word.
All right, let's run those down from the alien movies category.
Wait, can we go back?
Nope.
No,
man. You already chose it. I already revealed the movies. All right, first up, Independence Day.
What on earth?
Second, The Thing. And the last one, E.T., one of which we'll cover on the next episode of the Dude What Movie Review podcast.
Wow.
How's your heart rate, Jim?
It's about like yours was back when you were taking on the world.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Wow.
All right, we're at the end of the show now. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Get some new subscribers tuning into the show, you old subscribers. Spread the word. We need to make this thing spread like a wildfire. We want to go viral, baby. Viral. Tell new subscribers. Just tell your friends, tell your pastor, tell your bank teller, gynecologist, librarian, whatever.
Yeah.
Let them know about the show. Send them our way, dudewhatpod.com. Or, like Jim has always said, if you're talking to them, just say, hey, get your phone out. Let me show you on the podcast app here what we're looking for. Black background, orange letters. Dude What Movie Review Podcast. Hit subscribe.
Right.
That's what we want. And while you're at it, go ahead and give us a 5-star review. We really appreciate
5 stars.
it. And write a review on there as well. Because we're going to be doing a segment here down the road where we're going to revisit some of these reviews. We're going to read them on air.
Yep.
Have some fun with that. So that'd be cool. Give a little acknowledgement to you guys that are giving us some love on there.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that. As always, you can find everything Dude What related at dudewhatpod.com. You can find our blogs on there. One final thought. Jim, you going to write a blog one day?
I'm working on it.
Whenever you get time?
Yeah.
You have all kinds of free time, right?
Yeah, I'm working on a way to organize my thoughts more.
Cocaine. We also have our archive on there. Go back and check out the past episodes. We got 140, 170. No, we got like 60 episodes on there.
Yeah.
A lot of really fun stuff on there. Go back and check all that stuff out. Read our blogs. We got reviews on there under the Movie Talk tab. You can go on there and read some reviews for stuff. Also do director's cuts. Fun stuff on there. You can follow along with favorite classic movies and listen to our commentary while you watch the movie. How fun is that?
I like it.
Twister, Home Alone, The Goonies. Those are the 3 that are on there right now. We look to do some more on there. We're going to have a lot of fun with that, but it's like you're sitting down and watching a movie with us.
Yeah.
And what beats that?
I mean, besides sitting down and watching a movie with us.
Okay, you got me on that one. All right, moving on.
I mean, that's the only thing. But because you can't do that.
But you can't do that.
Right.
All right. The closest thing you can do that is
we're
do
so
director's
busy.
cut.
Yeah. So pop some popcorn.
Pop some popcorn, sit down with us, watch a movie. Yeah. You can drop us some lines, hey, you guys, at dudewhatpod.com. We'll respond to anything. We'll read it on air. We want to talk to you guys, so send us in some correspondence. You got questions for us? You got comments? You got critiques, concerns?
We've got answers.
Absolutely, we do. We want to hear all of it.
Yeah.
Unless it's really negative. And I'll forward that over to Jim.
I'll filter it for you.
Please do. Take all the bad stuff out and just put good stuff
Just
in.
good stuff. I'll just replace it.
I really appreciate you doing that. You guys can also check us out on all the social media outlets, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just search for @DudeWhatPod or just search for Dude What Podcast. It's really easy to find us, for real. You can also get into a super secret ninja group on Facebook. It's called All Access.
All Access.
All Access. The only way you can get into it, though, you got to listen to the show.
That's true.
Because we're going to tell you a secret code.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. We used to do that. We're not doing it anymore. All you got to do is just say, hey, I want to get into All Access. Drop us a line. Say, hey, All Access. Let me in. We'll give you permission to it. You get in there, and you get to see all kinds of cool stuff. I believe you posted a video earlier, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
Talking about our new equipment. We got some new mic holders in here in the studio. Hopefully our sound is a lot better. We've been working on that. But you get to see behind the scenes stuff like that, videos, pictures. We put questions in there, topics, just
a lot
general
of
interaction.
Conversations.
Yeah.
And I think, Amy's been posting a lot of stuff lately.
Right.
With some fun videos and behind the scenes on different movies.
Yep. The idea is for us to build like this little behind the scenes community, tight knit little group. There's only a handful of us in there, and you want to be a part of that.
Especially because the future for All Access is going to, we're going to be expanding that.
We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff with that.
There's some perks.
Get in on the ground floor.
There are some perks.
There might be some t-shirts involved down the road.
Maybe.
I think there will be. Some stickers. Maybe
all kinds of
maybe
stuff.
A barbecue. Maybe shooting some pool.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe some heroin.
Listen to me carefully. You're an idiot!
Maybe not.
We're probably not going to do the heroin thing. But anyway, we want to let you guys know that we appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out All Access. Check out all of our social media stuff. And I got nothing else, man.
I'm good, brother.
I'm ready to get on out of here. I got a lot of crap to do the rest of this weekend. I'm dreading it.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right, we're going to get on out of here. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Stick around. More fun to come. We will see you guys down the road.
Bye, guys. Another question for you. So, sitting down to a magical feast.
Yeah.
What are you eating?
Everything. I actually made a note. I wish I could imagine a buffet into existence.
Right.
I mean, seriously, like if I can just sit here and be like, happy thought, I got a buffet now.
Is the buffet your happy thought?
A moonlight barbecue buffet with banana pudding and combined with a little bit of Chinese buffet as well. There's going to be a chocolate fountain and there's going to be buffalo wings. I mean, yeah, sky's the limit on how much food I can imagine. Believe me.
I would love to be at that buffet.
Yeah.
Without my doctor.
Right. Sir, you're going to have to stay outside. You're not going to want to see this. Get that Lipitor away from me.